So, what the heck is this, Chris? So, I gave Chris the sort of revitalization in trying to do resale online, and I wanted him to try out the bins because I was very excited about it. So I got him going, and he really did go, full tilt. And he went and spent several days, like in a row, like a couple of weeks, almost solid, going to the bins daily. And so in that, I kind of gave him some ground rules about, hey, this is what you should look for. You know, you should look for things that look like collectibles. You should look for things that are in really good shape or still sealed, which is something Chris is really good at, is finding new and sealed stuff. But he also will, attempt to find things he thinks we can sell, whether it be, on eBay or, marketplace or garage sales even. And I usually roll my eyes, and half of my talk to him is like, why did you buy that? Why did you buy that? And so it's almost become like a challenge or a game to try to sell the things that Chris brings sometimes. Now we dialed that back because in 2020 I decided I was going to focus a lot on the video stuff, so there wouldn't be as much reselling going on. But we're still doing it because that in turn is leading to video creation on this channel. So I've kind of taken that, the initial few shipments of things he brought, that a lot of them, probably would be okay to sell in a garage sale if we're lucky. And I just wanted to show a few things that I'm putting up online and why I picked them to go online as opposed to one of the kids' sales or a garage sale or something. So the first thing is this guy. I'm just going to bring this guy up. He, he looks like I don't know, he's got wheels on the bottom. So what interests me about this guy is that it says Universal Studios on there. So I'm wondering if this was purchased at Universal Studios Park. I can't find it online anywhere. I don't know what it is. I'm going to go ahead and list it and just put all those copyright details on there and see if somebody can, identify it, or somebody who's interested in it. So there's that robot guy. I mean, he doesn't do anything. I mean, it's kind of heavy, and it seems like there's some sort of noise function or something, but there's nothing. Next thing up is Rubik's Cubes. This one, it looks like it was purchased from some company called XP Squared. So they've got their own, branding on there. And then this is just the original Rubik's Cubes. I usually find a few of these every once in a while at the bins. There'll be usually keychain ones or really tiny ones like kids' parties. But to find like an actual Rubik's Cube, that's pretty awesome. So I'm kind of holding on to these. I'll get these, hold on to them, and then I'll post them in a lot. Somebody who just wants to collect Rubik's Cubes for whatever reason, because they're pretty neat. And they're like heavy too. It's kind of crazy. Here we got another one of Chris's Find a Sealed toy. This is from Rogue One. Yeah, I don't know what to tell you about this. I've got some Star Wars collectibles, and the kids play with them quite a bit. This probably would go just fine with those. I'd probably just open this up and slap it in there. When you consider the weight, this was probably around 30 cents. Or 30 to 50 cents, I guess, with the bins, because you got this at the bins. I might maybe be able to get a couple of dollars online for it. I'm really not sure because she was not that popular. Rogue One was not that popular with the collectors, although it was a good movie. I enjoyed it. But I'm just not sure about this. So I might post it for a little while and just pull it and open it up and put it for the kids to play with. He's found, even though I've told him and rebuked him many times for buying movies and music, he found a series for Tokyo Ghoul Season 2. This might sell for a few dollars online because the condition of the discs are really good, and it's anime. That's always good, so that'll go. He's found a few video games. He found Battlefront, this one, Diablo 3, and I was going to keep Diablo 3 because I just recently started playing Diablo 2. But then after I installed Diablo 3, in order to play the game, you have to log in online. Like, it's got a lot online login. I can't stand that. That's basically the point at which I stopped playing console games and many newer computer games, because I don't feel like I should be forced to log in to an account to do that. I can't stand that. That's why I like older consoles where you just have the cartridge or the disc and you just pop it in. But having to connect online to play a game is, to me, is ridiculous. But anyway, back to this game, Civilization 5. It's in really good shape. It's got the key. Actually, it's whoever must have originally bought it was one of those people who always, you know, didn't want to open it all the way up and keep everything in there. It's not even completely unsealed from its original packaging. But I did look at the disc and it looks great. So that one might go up for a few bucks. I'll have to comp that one and see what's going on. Another one of Chris's good finds, sealed. These are 4 books in the Magic Treehouse series. It's just, these are sealed up, so that's awesome. That's like almost an automatic buy. I realize they're books and they go against my book purchasing, but it's kids' book. That's good. It's sealed. That's double good, so I give them a pass on that. And then this game, it's called Skull. It doesn't really go for that much online, but it's all there. It's an attractive game. And it's small, so, you know, not, because trying to ship a full-size board game is a nightmare. But this is pretty awesome, so I went ahead and posted it up. I do sell a lot of the games through the kids sales. They're just between friends kids sales. So if this one doesn't sell in a while, I might wind up putting it in one of those sales, you know, because I know I can, at least for a few dollars, maybe, probably a game like this, I'll put $5 on it. 5, maybe 6, because you always have to consider the fees that Just Between Friends has. 3 other items here today. This fantastic bobblehead. You couldn't pay me to collect bobbleheads of any kind, but this is one of those ones where they give them, where they used to. I don't know if they do anymore. Well, I don't even know if they're playing baseball anyway. For the Texas Rangers. There's got to be a fan out there. There are several of these out there online, but there's got to be a fan that probably, you know, is interested in this guy, and if you put the right price, then, you know, old Hank Blaylock can be yours. This is kind of an interesting, it's a toy, but it's really not a toy. It's more of a souvenir from San Francisco, Powell & Powell San Francisco cable car. And there you go. And I just looked it up online because this thing was originally $12. So I figured, yeah, this is probably, you know, something somebody bought at a souvenir shop in San Francisco. So yeah, they're going for like $15 or $16. This one's got a bit of wear on the corners and stuff. And I thought, you know, somebody might be interested in that. So challenge accepted, Chris. So the last item I have here is kind of have its local flavor. It's Six Flags Over Texas Fright Fest mug. And what makes it unusual, the fact that I think I can sell it online, is it's electronic, number one. But number two, their collectible mugs they're never like this. They're not one of these insulated mugs. Typically, they're like the tall, clear, like the refillable ones. Or they'll have like really small insulated ones for like the Christmas stuff or their hot cocoa or whatever. So I found this, you know, different and unusual. And what it is it's insulated, but there's nothing in there. It's just, I don't know, they call it insulated. It's got a button here, and you turn. I've tried it, and it works great. It's got like strobing, different colored lights, like green and red. You know, sort of Halloween type lights. And so I thought, oh yeah, well that, you know, with somebody who's like a fan, because I'm on a few of the Facebook groups, and you know there are hardcore fans that probably would enjoy that. And I have already listed this one, and I got an offer. It was lower than I wanted, so I denied it. So hopefully somebody will, you know, say, hey, I do want that. So that's all I got for this little batch of stuff. This is still out of the initial batch. Actually, I don't know, initial 6 batches that we did videos on, and from a batch or 2 before that as well. So I'm going to post these guys up, the ones that I haven't posted already, and then I will do a recap video probably in another month when enough of these items have sold, if they sell, so that you can kind of see what they, you know, what they went for.